Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, flora and fauna, stuffed things, human people and illegal aliens of the internet. Welcome back to another short history lesson brought to you by me and this beautiful map I made. Before we get started, please also remember that my wife will kick me where it hurts if you don't like and subscribe. She also won't let me sleep at night and plays very loud white noise if I so much as even think about closing my eyes. I will now proceed to slightly change my AI voice for literally no discernible reason whatsoever. So, what map are we looking at today? This, ladies and gents, is the Cities Skylines 2 map, Maiden Castle. The first evidence of humans at Maiden Castle dates back more than 6,000 years to around 4000 BC, when an enclosure was built to top the hill. However, this first stage of human activity did not last. Radiocarbon dating indicates that the hill was abandoned around 3400 BC. Arrowheads discovered in the ditches may indicate that activity at the enclosure met a violent end. Around 1800 BC, during the early Bronze Age, the hill was cleared and used to grow crops, but the soil was quickly exhausted and the site abandoned. This period of abandonment lasted 1200 years until 600 BC, when the first hill fort was built. In the Middle Iron Age, Maiden Castle was expanded, and this saw the site become what would have been the largest city in Britain at its time, as well as one of the largest in Europe. Hill forts such as this were very densely occupied, with many hundreds of round houses and a population of many thousands. Maiden Castle remained one of Europe's largest cities for the next 300 years until around 100 BC, when the population rapidly declined. In AD 43, the Roman conquest of Britain began. Vespasian's subsequent campaign to conquer the southwest of Britain took place from AD 43 to 47. It is during this time that Maiden Castle sees its sharpest decline in population. Despite this, the eastern part of the hill fort remained in use for at least the first few decades of the Roman occupation. Many 1st century Roman artefacts have been discovered near the east entrance and in the centre of the hill fort. It has been suggested that the original inhabitants were either killed or driven away, and Maiden Castle was instead now occupied as a Roman military outpost until the end of the 1st century AD, when the fort was completely abandoned once more. Although a Romano-Celtic temple was built here sometime in the late 4th century, there is no more evidence of human habitation at Maiden Castle. The modern name for the hill fort is first recorded in 1607 as Maiden Castle. However, this name is not unique to the site and occurs in several other places in Britain. It is widely understood to mean a fortification that looks impregnable, or one that has never been taken in battle. It is also thought that the original name may derive from the Celtic words "mai dun", meaning great hill fort. And that, boys and girls, is the story of Maiden Castle, a settlement and wee slice of British history dating back thousands of years. As always, this map was made to reimagine history, and then so I can build my city over it, cover it with cement, and fill it with angry tourists trying to get out. But they can't, because I've also deleted all public transport. Ha 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 ha! Anywho, you might be wondering now about the map information. What's the resources? What's the connections? Etc, etc, etc. Well, keep watching, keep your eyes open, and look at this. And that's it. Thanks all for watching. Don't forget the liking and subscribing with your fingerings. It's the only way my wife will let me sleep at night. Hope to see you next time. Peace, love, and Maiden Castle. Cheerio!